I'm still angry after Tuesday. I've got to be honest. It should be 13 points out of 15, but there we go. But no, we've spoke at length about starting games well. I think the last 3 games we've started them really well, and today, well, the start.
But you couldn't have started it any better.
The start of the game's one is the game, and should have been more than 2 goal up. I thought we started brilliantly. Crosses, they couldn't deal with the crosses in the box. Great, fantastic goal from Harry Buterman. I've not seen that for a while. The timing of the run, he could have got another one. Luke nearly scored with a volley, and then of course we scored a second. And I think the same as Tuesday. I think it was their first shot at goal they've scored from.
It was a great goal though, to be fair, wasn't it?
Well, I was a bit critical, 1 or 2 of them, and then I seen it, and then I had to take that back a little bit. But there you go. Yeah, it was actually a good strike from the boy. But we just find ourselves at the moment a little bit unfortunate in that strikes like that are going in against us, and it doesn't make it comfortable afternoon. In saying that, although there was only 1 goal in it, I felt we were comfortable. I thought we should have added to that. It's difficult at times when you counter attack on. I don't want to keep mentioning it, but I have to on the pitch. It is bobbling. It's hard to counter attack, but we could have done better with 1 or 2 situations there and made it a lot more comfortable.
We do talk a lot about starting games well, specifically the first 20-25 minutes. It's about sustaining that though, isn't it? I mean, what is it that why can't we carry that on into, say, the second half?
No, I mean, I think that sometimes it can look that way where you start the game so well and we put so much into the opening period, but you want to save a bit for the latter period of the game. But I think the goal changed it. Their goal, it didn't change it massively because I didn't think they had any real period of pressure in terms of chances. But the opposition are always going to get control of a game at one point. It's very unusual they don't, and I thought we were as comfortable as you can be with a 1 goal advantage.
Looking at the team sheet ahead of the game, you made a couple of changes. Ben Alnwick back in goal, and Connor Washington dropped for McLean.
Ben was a hard one. It was hard because Scott's done nothing wrong. He's done really well, and in terms of a loan signing coming in, he's been fantastic for us. But I just felt Ben was fit. He played a little bit in the game on Wednesday. Looked really good and sharp, and I thought we've got a lot of games coming up. I may as well chuck him straight back in. Scott's got to go back after today anyway, so we just thank Scott there for his efforts in front of the lads, so they were receptive to that, the players, as he should have been, because I think he's done really well. And Aaron for Connor, I've got to try and find a formula to get his goals. Simple as that. I mean, look, James again, for me, was fantastic, and if ever you want a boy to get a goal, it's him. Yeah. But he does so much for the team.
It's all he's lacking, isn't it, that goal?
Yeah, his volley might go in, it's inches wide. He was outstanding again today. I really like the boy. I think he'll be a really good signing for us. Obviously, his main thing will be goals, as it should be as a striker. But I think he'll be a good one for us. I think the fans can see the effort he gives, and it's not just about his effort. He holds the ball up well. He's strong for his size, good in the air. Just have to get him scoring goals. So I'm trying different things. I might try a different thing again on Tuesday. I've got to try things because simply got to get my strikers scoring goals.
Yeah, because obviously the 2 goals that were scored today was by your midfielder and a defender. So as you say there, it's just finding that formula. It's just trying to make something click there.
Yeah, I mean, going into Tuesday, the one thing we'll need against Bristol's a lot of energy. That is one thing we will need because they're packed with it. They're a good team, and I think they're top of the league still, although they got beat today. I need to be mindful that I've got to get as much energy in the team as possible. That
makes this recent period of victories, even more important, doesn't it? Knowing that we've got Bristol City on Tuesday, then away at MK Dons. They're 2 massive games that could potentially change our season, given that we're 3 points away from playoffs at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the run of games we had in the last 5, and the target was certainly to get to 13. We've just fallen short of that with 10. And Tuesday night, if we'd have won that would have been the target I'd set, and then you're looking at it, you would be in the playoffs. But now you've got a string of games. But Rochdale, they were, I think, level with us today. There's going to be some funny results from now to the end of the season. I think there's 16 games to go, a lot of football to be played. But what I am seeing from my players is more of a belief, and they're showing their character. But there's parts of the game where I'm not so happy with in terms of getting control of the game, but if you look back at Tuesday, it was such a blow to lose a game we were in such control of on such a heavy pitch, and then to go again like we did today, I was pleased with them. I think they showed a good side of that. Joe
Neal was changed at the break, injury?
Yeah, just felt his groin, didn't want to risk it. Should be okay for Tuesday. Had Cozzy on there, stuck him on. So yeah, that was a groin problem. Macca we thought we'd get an hour out of him, and I just felt in the opening 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the second half, we just lost a bit of control in the middle of the pitch. So I just got David on there to help us with that. I looked like he was tiring a little bit on the pitch, and Buteman, who again I thought was outstanding. We got him, Payne, and Norris in there, and I just felt we showed it up a little bit.
You played against 10 men for
Yeah.
a little period of that second half, and that's what happens when you use all your substitutions early.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in the last 2 games, Rochdale, Keith's done that, and against Walsall on Tuesday, he made 2 subs after 25 minutes, so he's not afraid to use them. That's obviously his prerogative. He's their manager, and he'll do what's best for his team. But I felt today that we were quite comfortable in the win.
You mentioned there about Scott Loach going. Does that leave us short in a goalkeeper position? Because obviously we've got the young lad in the youth team that will probably be on the bench, but we've also got that lad on trial at the moment. Is there any?
But Tim and I will have a conversation about the lad that's been on trial, and we'll take it from there.